Twitter is where news is broken, links are shared, and the greatest memes on earth are born. It's a place to catch up with your friends and family, and also Elon Musk is there. But did you know in 2023 it is one of the greatest opportunities to get rich? There is a new crop of social media creative entrepreneurs taking Twitter by storm and making a ton of money while they do that. There is creative entrepreneur Justin Welsh, who in 2019 quit his corporate job after burning out and started writing online. He grew an account to 250,000 followers and already has a product and service business worth over $2 million. Or there's JACKPOT, a former creative director who spent years building multi-billion-dollar brands and who transitioned into productizing himself and built an audience of over 500,000 people to build an organization worth $1 million called Visualize Value. Or there are business people that even met on Twitter. Take Yannick Vase and Sammy Dindane, who built Hype Fury as a SaaS company and are already at 7 figures over the last few years. I'm going to be telling you how Twitter could be your gateway to success and financial freedom in 2023. And I'm also going to be telling you the exact steps that you need to take to get rich on Twitter. First of all, I'm going to tell you some reasons as to why you should be using Twitter, and then I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide for you to get started right away. Reason 1, the amount of growth that's available on Twitter. The social network site has a staggering 78% engagement growth. That is 10 times more than Instagram and even 40 times more than Facebook. Reason 2, Twitter allows your brand identity to shine. What does that mean? Well, you can let loose on Twitter because it's well known that it's a much more informal way to communicate. You see some of the biggest brands having fun on there, and it's just got a feeling that it is a much more informal platform than something like LinkedIn. If you see Elon Musk having fun on the platform, and he's one of the biggest CEOs in the world, then it's easy for you to be able to do the same. Another reason is ease of use. You can start tweeting right now, and some of the most viral posts are only 5 or 6 words long, so there's no reason why you can't start. So the barrier to you starting is 0. Twitter is a great place to start a community because you can talk directly to your audience. You can interact with them, engage with them, send direct messages. It's a direct line to customer service and a great way to build a personality online. So I hope we've convinced you that Twitter is the place to be, but what do you actually do to get going? Step 1, we're going to optimize your profile, and that starts with a great profile picture. If you decide to invest in an aesthetically pleasing photo, you can have a professional introduction for when someone clicks on your profile. But you don't have to break the bank to get started. You can use free sites like Canva, PFP Maker, or get somebody on Fiverr to do the photo for you. Or even a friend who does Photoshop. The opportunity is there for you to do what you want. But if you don't have the money to invest in a professional photo, do not worry, because there are thousands of people with hundreds of thousands of followers who don't even use their own photo. Pick a photo of a famous celebrity or someone from the past. As long as it's aesthetically pleasing and shows what your profile is about, people will follow you. The next thing we need to nail down is your bio. Now the key here is to be super clear with exactly what it is you're doing on Twitter. If you can tell me in the first 3 seconds of landing on your profile what it is you do, then there's a great chance that somebody's going to follow you. The next step is to get an eye-catching banner at the top of your profile. Now your banner image needs to be purposeful. Some creators direct people exactly where to go next. That could be to jump on their website, to go to their newsletter, or just to follow them. Now that we've nailed down your bio, your banner, and your profile picture, the next thing we need to do is to decide what to tweet to make you some money. Now, if you're a fitness entrepreneur, you could showcase your authority with tweets and threads on exactly the transformation that you've taken your clients on. You could give them mindset tips, you could give them diet tips. If you can show that you are a person of value, then you'll start attracting the audience that you want. But how many of these tweets do you actually do? Well, we'd recommend between 3 and 5 tweets a day, or even just start with 1, as long as you start. It all depends on how fast you want to grow with how many tweets you actually put out there. There are some people writing a thread a day or investing in ghostwriters to write them for them. There are people that even buy retweets but don't tell Elon. Now, we talked about threads earlier, and they are a great way to get some traction and traffic by retweets. All a thread is several tweets in a row. Now, JACKPOT is a fantastic example of how to use threads on Twitter. He took complex ideas and simplified them into cool visuals to share with his audience completely for free. His simple ideas inspired people to share them with their own followers, which drove massive traffic to Jack's website, where he could then sell them his products and services. But you don't need to be as creative as Jack to drive traffic to your profile. All you need to do is tell a story, you could showcase a transformation, or you could just take people on a step-by-step guide on exactly how your product or service can help them. Now, as I've told you, threads are the growth hack for 2023. And in Hype Fury, you can schedule schedule them so you know exactly what they look like on the timeline. The more aesthetically pleasing they are, the more likely they're going to get shared, and that is the ticket to grow. Now the next step is to engage and write comments on other people's tweets. Twitter is a game of capturing attention, and the best way to do that is engagement. When you write comments on other people's tweets, you actually steal their audience. If they reply or like it, or if it's a great tweet, then maybe they'll come to your profile. If people see it and they love your profile, then they're going to follow you. And if they follow you and start loving your tweets, they might even buy from you. Now the way to write good comments on Twitter is not to blindly agree with people or write great tweet bro. It's to write a comment that actually looks like a tweet. If you can share actionable advice, inspire people or entertain people, then there's much more likelihood that people are going to follow you. They may even like or retweet the comment itself. Now the jackpot in comments is if one of your tweets underneath a massive account actually gets retweeted by the person who owns the account, then you have access to their audience, and their audience can potentially follow you as well. It's a win-win all round. Now the next step is being consistent on the timeline. If you tweet every single day for the next 3 or 4 months, then people are going to get used to you and people are going to get to know you and trust you. And selling something is all about trust. If you can reduce the amount of risk that someone has in potentially buying from you by being there every day, by being helpful, by sharing good stuff, then people are likely to buy from you. Now the next step is the actual content of your tweets and threads, and that's adding value. But adding value is really vague, so let's get specific. You could share an article, inspire people with a funny tweet, entertain them with a video, recommend a helpful site or website, or you could break down a common issue that your audience has. All of these things gather attention, build trust, and reduce the amount of risk from people actually buying from you. And the plus side is you'll be seen as someone who's helpful, and people love working with positive, optimistic, helpful people who share valuable stuff. Now a cool way to strategize your networking is to make Twitter lists. If you can get a list of people who are around the same follower account as you so you can grow together, accounts in the same industry or niche as you, and some bigger accounts in your niche, and if you engage with them every single day and stay consistent, then you'll drive attention and traffic to your own profile. Now the final step is to be sociable on social media. If you jump on calls, direct message people, and stay active, you never know, you could be one tweet away from your next business partner. Now you know exactly how to change your life by joining Twitter. To help you grow on Twitter and achieve your dream life, go to hypefury.com or click the link in the description below. And also to learn more about the secrets of growing online and making money on Twitter, hit this video here and I'll reveal them to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.